Hey guys, so before I show you the footage of Cape Town and of the beginning of leg 3, I just wanted to keep you up to date. So you might know that the Clipper race has been postponed for 10 months because of the current events with the coronavirus. So the boats, all the fleet are here in Subic Bay in the Philippines. All the crew and all the staff have flown back home. Just Jerónimo, the skipper of Punta del Este, and myself stayed here in the Philippines to take care of the fleet. So I also have now more time to edit all the footage I have back, so I'll try to get out as many videos as I can during these next few weeks. If you want to give me a hand, and if you enjoy these videos, please share them with your friends so they add these to their playlist while they're on lockdown. It gives me a hand to have this channel a bit more advertised. And for the rest, I don't really know what's gonna happen now with the race, with my mini transat project. As soon as I know more, I'll keep you posted. But yeah, until then, enjoy these videos. And here we are in Cape Town. It's now, as always, maintenance time. Yesterday, deep clean of the boat, and now we fix bits and pieces. Actually, not too much to break during the leg, despite all the wind we have. Did pretty good job not breaking too much shit. I was just tinkering a bit in the sail locker. James is taking care of the heads. We're servicing them because 20 people going maybe 4 or 5 times to the heads every day for a month is just lots of pumping. So thanks for that, James. And then on deck we got some maintenance to do. Manuel right there. You know, just general maintenance, all the winches to service. So yeah, Jerome is in charge of the deck, checking all the bits and pieces on deck, all the lines, all the deck equipment like this. Make sure that nothing breaks while we are at sea, or at least try to prevent the maximum. Sam is doing nothing, but just move things around randomly, pretending it's working. Is that a good definition?
That's exactly right, yeah, bang on. Look busy, don't be busy.
And I mean, what could go wrong? Man overboard! Give me some mate! What's going on here? So yeah, during this last leg we did not break too many sheets, but wait to see what Korea managed to break, which is pretty fucking impressive. But just look at these.
Sorry? I have to clean the rudder.
Harry!
Hello! What happened?
So unfortunately we haven't quite got to the bottom of it yet, but it seems like they're missing 3/4 of their rudder. So what we've had to do is we've had to drop that one out. We've dropped the other one out so we can use that as a template. So we're going to send it off to a boat builders.
Oh, great.
Gonna get the stock straight.
How long do you have to do this?
Well, this is Clipper, so not enough time, but we'll find a way, we'll get it done, we always do. So
These rudders are pretty bulletproof, no?
they are pretty bulletproof. I mean, like, if you just look at the size of the stainless stock on there, it's huge. But, so obviously it's taken some force to bend that.
Take the yellow one.
But, you know, it's one of those things, it's ocean racing, things happen, don't they? So we just got to hurry up and get it fixed now.
Right, day off in Cape Town. Got myself a bike. Thank you GS Africa for making me a really good price, and it's fucking amazing here. Hurry up!
Cape Town was an amazing place. The scenery, the wildlife, the light, everything is just breathtaking. I didn't have enough time to explore as much as I would have liked to. But South Africa? I'll be back one day, that's for sure.
Alright, it's 7 AM. It's Sunday, the 17th, I think. And we're about to leave at this really nice apartment that Clipper gave us for the week. Cape Town was pretty amazing, and now let's go to Australia. We do visa, we do the parade of sail, we do the intro race, and then yeah, 5,000 nautical miles. Whoop whoop. And now it's calm, but in a few hours it will be blowing like 30 knots or 50 knots, like it always does here. Great. Right, here we are to yet another race start. Are you excited?
Yeah, very.
What about you?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Finally?
Finally going, and I'm not crying, which is good.
Wind's doing everything, so literally just have that ready to flip.
Yeah. Watch off! Bye! Right guys, fenders in the cross bulkhead, line nicely coiled, and are parked in the forward part of the sail locker, please.
On the start line, we went again for a port tack start. I really like this strategy, because it means leaving the rest of the fleet fighting and laughing each other. We crossed the start line almost in last position, but we were the first boat to pass the windward mark and start heading offshore. After a questionable choice of spinnaker hoist that definitely didn't help us, but certainly distracted the competition, we quickly dropped it, and surprisingly, we were still with the front of the pack, ready to start heading south towards the Cape of Good Hope.
Alright, we left and we haven't crashed into anyone.
No, but we did decide to experiment with a kite.
Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea. But it's still 3,000, 5,000 nautical miles to go.
A couple more for us now.
We can make it up, hopefully. Right.
Right. It's 48 hours at sea, and yeah, doing good so far. We passed the Agulhas Bank, which is, you know, the really southern tip of Africa, and now we're moving quite well. We're on the ram line. Basically, we have good wind, about 30 knots stable, 30 knots stable. The sea state was confused as we passed the Agulhas Bank, which is like a shallower part. Let me show you this. All this area here in blue is where it's shallower, and so the sea state is more confused. But now we're in deeper sea, so swell is a bit more clean, and we've been in the code 3 since yesterday afternoon, and the thing is that during the night the sea state as we passed the Agulhas Bank was really confused, and the boat kept running up, so we kept broaching.
So this is some footage from the stern cam. This is why there is no sound, but this is what a broach looks like. The boat is overpowered and rounds up, so heads into the wind, and your kite starts flogging like crazy. Just the sound of this heavy weight sheet slapping on the boom and on the sails is pretty scary. It's like a gunshot. And so on this one we managed to go out of the broach without too much problem and reinflate the kite, but sometimes you have to just drop the kite to be able to keep it under control.
And yeah, Code 3 is not really happy. We have a small tear that we need to fix. So now the big question is, do we go for Code 2 for the rest of the day, keep making good speed, and then go back onto Yankee for the night? It's hard to say. If we go under Code 2, we keep our speed, but we also risk it a bit more if the wind picks up quickly. If we go Yankee, it's a safer bet, but also slower. So it's hard to make the decision, and we're in the lead, so that's an extra pressure for keeping more canvas, but then breaking the sail on day 2 of a 25-day race, it's not ideal either. So yeah, thinking about what we can do there. Yeah, other than that, people are starting to get their sea legs, so that's pretty good. Starting to not be seasick anymore, which is good, and yeah, getting there.
Ready? Sorry, ready? And it's flying. Go Terry, go Terry! Grind JB! Is 1 meter off halyard! 1 meter off halyard is...
For example, in this situation, it would have been more competitive to hoist our Yankee first, before dropping the spinnaker, so as soon as the spinnaker is down, we have a head sail to keep giving us speed. But it just adds to the confusion, and increases the chances of fuck up. At each stopover, we get some new crew, and in that case, we had 8 crew for whom it was the first drop in high winds, so sometimes it's faster to play it safe, even if it's a bit slower. And as Josh always say, safe is slow is fast, and slow is sexy, so be sexy.
You need to get the belly! from here. It's a bit Terry.
We finally decided to drop our spinnaker and carry on under Yankee 2. Looking back, it was a good decision to push during the first 3 days of this race. Even if it took a toll on our Code 3, we managed to hook the front of the weather system. Stay tuned for the rest of this wild ride towards Australia, at the border of two of the roughest oceans on the planet, the Indian and the Southern Ocean.